I just can't get good at meditating. Even if I try to meditate, I can't keep it up. Do you have such worries? It's hard to meditate well at first, isn't it? When I first started meditating, I often had trouble doing it well too. It takes a while to get used to meditating. What is the reason you can't meditate? There are probably many reasons, but here are 3 points that people who have just started meditating tend to overlook. You're trying to force yourself to meditate. The first is that you are trying to force yourself to meditate. Beginners often try to completely erase distracting thoughts. However, the purpose of meditation is not to erase distracting thoughts. The important thing is to consciously capture the distracting thoughts that appear unconsciously. Make sure you can clearly capture the distracting thoughts that are appearing. You're not in a quiet and calm environment. The second is that you are not in a quiet and calm environment. First of all, it is important to create an environment where you can meditate properly. People who have little experience with meditation will not be able to meditate properly unless they create the right environment. Let's check again whether the environment in which you are currently meditating is quiet and calm. Misunderstandings about meditation. The third is that there are misunderstandings about meditation. If you have misunderstandings about meditation, you will not be able to concentrate well. Let's think again about what the purpose of meditation is. Meditation is to calm the mind, face yourself, and understand the current movements of your mind. Let's meditate with the above in mind. Tips for successful meditation. Have you thought of any reasons why you are not able to meditate well? Next, we will introduce 3 tips for successful meditation. By doing each one carefully, you will increase the chances of being able to meditate well, so please try them out. Be aware of your breathing. The basis of various meditations is to concentrate on your breathing. As the first step in meditation, first be aware of your breathing. Take a slow and deep breath and listen to the sensations of your chest and stomach expanding and contracting and the sounds you hear from your own breathing. Even if you try to concentrate on your breathing, various thoughts and distractions will naturally come into your mind. In such cases, observe the distractions without trying to push them away. Eventually, the distractions will disappear. Once they have disappeared, return to observing your breathing. Accept that you cannot meditate. The second step is to accept that you cannot meditate. When meditating, it is important to face yourself thoroughly. First, accurately grasp what situation you are in now. However, there is one thing to be careful of. That is, do not blame yourself for not being able to meditate. Instead of blaming yourself for not being able to meditate, try to separate yourself from the fact that you cannot meditate. If you do that, you will surely be able to move in a good direction. Do it in a quiet, calm environment. The third step is to do it in a quiet, calm environment. The more you are a beginner at meditating, the more important it is to prepare the environment. Specifically, do not place objects in the area where you meditate. Are there any unnecessary objects in the area where you meditate? If there are a lot of objects, your concentration will be distracted no matter how much you close your eyes. Try to keep the area where you meditate as clean as possible and do not place any objects there. Place yourself in a quiet environment. Some things, such as the sounds of daily life, cannot be eliminated. However, try to create a space where you can concentrate on meditation in as quiet an environment as possible. If the outside noise is too loud, it is better to stop meditating and try again. Make the lights dim. It is said that it is easier to concentrate on meditation in a slightly dimmer environment than with all the lights on, especially when meditating at night. Try to dim the lights a little. To master meditation, what should you do specifically to master meditation? Make it a habit, even if it is just for 1 minute. The first thing to do is to make it a habit, even if it is just for 1 minute. Meditation is not something that you should do for a long time. Also, it is quite difficult for beginners to suddenly meditate for a long time. First, start with a short time of 1 minute. Even 1 minute of meditation can have a very large effect. You can extend the time once you get used to it. It is a good idea to gradually increase the time you spend meditating. First, make it a habit by meditating for 1 minute at a set time, such as before going to bed or while taking a bath. Incorporating 1 minute of meditation into your regular routine may help you make it a habit. Don't push yourself. The second tip is to not push yourself. Meditation can help you calm your mind, but sometimes you may blame yourself for not being able to concentrate on meditation. As I've said many times before, it is natural for distracting thoughts to arise while meditating. As you continue, your mind will become more organized, and you will gradually reach a state where distracting thoughts no longer appear. However, it takes a lot of time to reach that state. Don't push yourself too hard by putting too much effort into it. Remember that meditation should be done naturally. No one can meditate well from the beginning. I think the best way to become good at meditating is not to aim for perfect meditation from the beginning, but to make it a habit, even if it's just a little bit in your daily life.